Welcome inside Manhattan Beach Studios. This episode brought to you by Poney. I'm Victoria Dennis alongside Meg Burgdorf. Joining us is the founder, the best dad in town as well.
Thank you. Got my notes.
There you go. There you go. Founder of Poney, Chris Parrish. Welcome.
Thank you. It's awesome to be here. I think I might be the shortest person who's ever been here.
No, that's me. It's always reserved for me.
That's why you're still sitting. Right. Yeah.
Well, welcome.
Yeah. Thank you for having me. This is super exciting. Long time listener of the pod. This is great. It's fun to be here.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's start from the beginning.
Yeah.
What is Poney?
So Poney is an app that we built, and it's get together to do anything. No texting, no emails, taking all that stuff out of it. I'm a very social guy, and I've had moments in my life that were really hard to meet people. I was super shy, which doesn't make sense to a lot of people now. Scared to meet people, all those different sorts of things. And I just realized that we don't really have any good tools out there to make that easy. So I said, why don't we build one, right? And I would like to make, we all know that life is better when you spend it with people in real life. We all have people in our life we wish we saw more of them. And I would like to solve for that, and I talk a lot about when I was a kid, when we would move to a new town or I went to a new school, like I was just terrified because I didn't know anybody, and you just want to find one friendly face, and everybody's like, well, that builds character. And I'm like, what if we build character by like getting a job or mowing lawns and stuff? And instead, life isn't that scary, and all the studies come out of people just trying to find different ways, run clubs and biking clubs and workouts and stuff, like just to meet people, because I think we've gotten away from that. We sit behind screens. We were all locked in a room for a long time, and I want to put an end to it. So that's what we're doing at Poney.
You've been developing this app, Poney, for about a year and a half?
Yeah, about a year. And we did a private beta launch last summer. We did a cornhole tournament at Grunyon's, which was fun and very
I love Grunyon's.
Yeah.
Grunyon's is my family's like OG spot.
Yeah.
Like we have one of the tiles on the ceiling that we color.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
My son, he's 10, wants to do that.
Yeah, no, it's super
Robbie, thanks to Robbie, is a huge supporter, has been awesome to us. So we had Busch Light come out and do some sponsorship stuff for it, and it was a super good time. Got a lot of feedback from users, kind of, there's a lot of features in here, it's a bit cluttered, and how do we make this, as quickly as possible you understand why you're using Poney. So this is kind of our big, the last few weeks is our big launch and our push. That's why I'm here as well to talk about that. But yeah, it's exciting.
And it's exciting for beach volleyball because
Yes.
I think that's always the thing. On the weekend, I want to play.
Yep.
Our fourth dropped.
Yep.
We got to find somebody. So talk to us about the aspects for beach.
Yeah, just I've always loved volleyball. I grew up in Michigan, as we were talking about, so there wasn't a lot of beach volleyball there, but it was on TV. California was always cool, and then you move here, and my daughter's 13, and she and all her friends play, and we've got all these super successful volleyball players out here, and they play 7 days a week, and they're energetic and they're fit, and like I feel good about that portion too, of just get out with people. And a bad day of volleyball is better than a good day of most other things. But I've really kind of, in conjunction with working on this product, become sort of really in deep with your community. My friend Nikki owns Vibe Gym, and I started playing pickleball with her, and then you meet like Gina, and you meet all these different people, and you guys, and just really learning about the pain points. And I just thought this is an opportunity here for this product to really prove itself out. And if you start using it for volleyball, then maybe you use it to find somebody for lunch, or maybe one day you find a date through it. Who knows? I have one of my best friends, Mike. I met through my own app last summer, and he was like, it's so hard to get a game together. This is for pickleball. And you solve for it. So let me just do that for everybody. So, volleyball, you guys are playing outdoors 7 days a week. There's tournaments. The indoor circuit is crazy. We've got teams like Nebraska winning. We've got like TCU. It's global, right? Like I mentioned, my friend Brooke Billings. Hi, Brooke. He's going to Poland this week, right? And that's where he played professionally. And I was like, what are you talking? I had no idea, and like we were saying earlier, you just need a ball, right?
Yeah.
And people are smiling, they're having fun. You could probably play 5 times as much volleyball if you just knew that there was a game going on. So that's what we're doing this summer. We're going to be all over the place with Poney volleyball. We're hosting on June 21st, the Poney Invitational, which we'll release information out, and the winner of that will sponsor for 6-man.
Time to pony up.
Time to pony up. Yeah. So So that's what we're doing. It's super easy. You want to get together today, you could set up a match, you can limit the participants, send it out to 40, 50 people, it doesn't matter, put your phone down, and then you have a match, and we're playing more often. So
So it
how does
builds.
it-
Yeah. We have the same question.
yeah.
Actually.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Vic.
Probably. So I download Pony on my phone.
Yep.
How does it know like where I am and who I'm looking for?
Yeah, so right now it's all private. So we would know if we can match your phone number to other friends who are on Pony, we can suggest them to you as friends. If not, you just simply send your friend a request link, and then you guys are friends on Pony. So if you ever you list when you're creating an event right now, you're just inviting your friends of who you want. You can put them in groups if you want. So like, I'm not good at volleyball, but let's say I were and I wanted to play. I have maybe the group of like really good friends, or they're like, hey, I just want a match, or like the people who are only good on Saturdays, and you could just invite your group, populates it, and away you go. It takes like 3 seconds. We know where you are because just like any app, you can share your location if you want. That makes it easier. But we don't use that for anything. That's just for you to be able to use the map and let people know where you are. Where we want to go with this thing is more of the discovery phase of like, hey, I was telling Ashley at lunch that I go to Minnesota every summer. My wife has a cabin just to hang with mosquitoes, and they have a volleyball net there, and like I would play with my nieces and everybody like all the time if I knew anybody else up there who could play. And then how many of the people are like me? Well, sure, I'll play volleyball right now. So more of that discovery. Hey, I'm new in town, or like we just moved here, and then I'm sitting there going, I just want to play today. I'm down to meet other people. We did a couple weeks ago at Culture Brewery. My friend Lindsay, who's a professional trainer, did a workout at Culture, and it was great. We're using the space. We're doing a bigger partnership with Culture. We'll be there next Friday, May 30th at 10:30. It was just, I mean, it actually, Lindsay's great, but it kicked my ass. But you're there, it's a Friday, like you're working out, it's sunny outside, people are walking by going like, how do I get
Yeah.
invited to something like this? And that's where you want to be super, super inclusive of people. And so we're working on that right now, to where you guys can just say, hey, we're playing here all day, show up. And one of the little taglines I work on is like, I want you to have FOMO because you didn't go, not because you weren't invited. So, that's probably our next one of our next biggest features we'll work on, is how to handle that.
And you talked about scheduling,
Yeah.
having different tiers if you wanted to reach out and schedule with a buddy, but they said no, it automatically goes to the next one.
Yeah. So we have a feature coming out this weekend called Playdate. And so I can get, originally this was about getting play dates for kids is how we did it, but you can build a hierarchy. So, if I want my son to have somebody come over today, like invite, Camden, and if he can't make it, then it automatically goes to Ridge and so forth. And it's the only tool that has this. It's automated. You just set it up, you find a fourth, whatever it is. But, I think for you guys as well, like a lot of the hardest part for you guys is finding a partner, right? In volleyball.
Or somebody bails last minute.
Right. And this is that, right? And you don't, with this, it can be a private feature. So you're not like asking 15 people if they want to be a partner. You don't want to ask 15 people, you know what I mean? But at the same time, a lot of times if 2 or 3 people say no, then everybody's like, well, maybe I'm not going to do this or whatever. So we're super excited about that. It's called Playdate. It's being coded right now in Finland and tested this afternoon. And that's the first of its kind, I think. So that one's going to be fun.
Really cool.
Yeah.
How does the qualifier look for Pony to be your sponsor at 6-man? If a team wants to be sponsored, is it 4-on-4? Is it 6-on-6?
So we're
doubles?
doing 4-on-4 tournament. Amelia, our summer intern, is setting it up. And then the winning team, one person can build their team, then we'll sponsor the team for 6-man. So we're super excited about that, looking at different types of merch and whatnot, and just being a part of it. We were there last year, we were watching. So we're excited. That's June 21st. We're ironing out some of the details, and we'll post that on social media and stuff. But open to anybody, come out, have a good time playing volleyball.
Yeah.
And then you get to ride with Pony for 6-man. So hopefully we get a lot of good teams coming out, and I don't have to sub.
So where'd the name Pony come from?
I don't really have a good story for that. I should come
Your
up with one.
daughter.
My daughter invented it while I was lifting weights. No, it was one of our original features. We were talking. It was like, "Hey, pony up," right? Because the stuff is competitive, and I guess it's a bit of a betting term, but I just liked how it looked. We had an artist do some mock-ups of it, and I thought it was like a 80s retro California cool.
Yeah.
That's it.
I
I'll come
agree.
up with a better story though.
I agree.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we can edit it in.
Fun.
Yeah.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
So which other events are happening coming up? So we touched on.
Yeah, so we have, we're super early in this. We have June 21st will be the volleyball tournament, Poney Invitational. Everybody's invited. We're going to run back a cornhole tournament this summer at Grunyon's. Been talking to Shellback about a couple things. We are doing these workouts at Culture. So there's another one May 30th with Bethany who's going to do yoga. And then Culture reached out and asked us to start putting things like this together at their other locations. So Solana Beach and Encinitas. So Lindsay is going to travel with me to do some workouts there. But, the idea just being, the great thing about the enthusiasm is Lindsay did this workout last Friday, but then 3 or 4 different things are coming out of it from different people who were there and say, hey, I can use this for that and stuff. So you like to see that.
Yeah.
So less work that we have to do and just more people enjoying it and you feel good about it.
Yeah, absolutely. And then it's more on demand for everybody.
Exactly. You can use it for anything. Wife and I did date night last week at the Hook and Plow through Poney. And it's just awesome. You just get a notification. Cool, I can make it. You can see who else is going. It's just super fast. You're not parsing through text messages and emails like, how many do we have? Is this person coming or going? Or like somebody else is talking about their kid or whatever. Just none of that. Just go do the thing. Yeah.
Tick or not.
So Poney can be used for beach volleyball and just hangouts with your friends or
Anything,
pickleball,
Yeah.
anything.
Literally anything. Yeah. I mean, we've got, you can name whatever the event, you can name it for any activity you want. We have some built-in ones, but like you literally use it anything. Once your friends are on Poney, and it's just the easiest way. We do meetings on it. I was using it for my daughter's football team, Las Banditas. Just to manage the game, but then, you can chat in there. There's multimedia, anything that a calendar would give you, because we're just laying on top of your calendar. So you could have 200 calendars on your phone. We don't care.
Oh,
we
wow.
we can write to your calendar. Yeah. So the Google Maps stuff. So, we're literally on this spot on the beach. You drop a pin, say, come meet me here. I'm here the next 3 hours. Yeah, just use it for everything.
So free to sign up. You
Free to sign
download
up.
the app, put in.
Download the app,
Let's Pony,
letspony.com. You'll register and then you just start adding friends and doing the thing. And if you've got friends, you want to invite them, they're not on Poney yet, you can just text them the link and then they can sign up after. So our intern, she goes to Villanova and she used it for her sorority formal 2 weeks ago. And it was just like, text out the link, 50 went, they signed up in like 2 seconds.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So we're just, I mean, look, we're new. So we're just trying to, you just watch how the audience uses it and stuff like that, and then you come up with different.
The application for beach volleyball, there's nothing out there right
There's
now
nothing out there.
to
So
connect people or have a drop down. Like I have a group that's Hermosa Beach,
Right.
South Bay, and there's probably 150 people in
Yeah.
it. And instead of the one text and everyone responding, it's just like, here's.
yeah, and I can,
event.
one of the things that we're doing with the team is if you've got something like that you're like, hey, I've got 150 people, this seems overwhelming for me to set it up, and I'm like, we'll just do it for you. We'll do the whole thing. We can admin it, and because we just want you to see the joy of it as quickly as possible. And Matt Smith, another dear friend of mine, we were talking about this a couple months ago because I was, you're looking at different user groups and where should we, we're a small team and where do we start? And I'm sitting at, I think, Shellback. I might as well just say I was sitting at Shellback because I was. And I'm like, this is in my backyard. And I have met so many awesome people through the volleyball community. It's a bummer when you lose the girl on football team because she's got a club volleyball thing, but like they're there and it's 7 days a week and everybody's happy, and it's like guys playing with their daughters, which is a big thing when you start having a teenage daughter. You think about like what's something that we can do forever, right? And there is no technology. You guys are a completely underserved market, but it's like a rocket ship. Like volleyball is growing so fast, right? And I've loved everybody I've ever met from volleyball. I love to watch it. I wish I were better.
I'm going to get you better.
Yeah.
I got you.
I can, if you can teach me to jump, we would love that. But it's just, and everybody's been so open and having conversations with me, and let's try this or let's try that. And it's been overwhelming, and it's super energizing because you spent, a year and a half building something. But to everybody else, it's brand new. So you kind of been like bashing your head against the wall, just trying to figure out certain things. And here we are. And it's been, I mean, what's more fun than volleyball in California? Like nothing. I've known about it like growing up in Michigan, Gabby Reese, I knew who that was, right?
Yeah.
Steve
Good
Tibbs.
job.
Yeah, thank you. My mom got
Best.
People magazine.
Yeah.
So,
Nice.
yeah. So we appreciate the support from you guys, especially. It's fun going running and listening to these different episodes of like, oh yeah, I remember when when Gene was talking about that, right? And you getting to know these people and just trying to help you guys out.
Thank
So
you.
play more
Thank
volleyball,
you.
spend more time with each
Yeah.
other. Download.
Get
Poney.
outside.
Yeah, get outside.
Get outside.
Everything is way better with friends and people, and I think most people generally love to spend time with each other. And, we come from a mobile gaming background where you've got like the little buttons that do these things, and that's your little dopamine hit in Candy Crush. And like to me, the dopamine hit is like I just spent time with that person, and how awesome is that? So that's
Big
what
time.
we're doing. Yeah,
Thank you.
And we
Thank
talk
you.
about
you're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah, and we talk about the volleyball hubs, obviously SoCal, the Mecca, but Poney is huge in Middle America, where you might not know, only like a county away,
Right.
people are also looking to play.
Right.
But now Poney bridges that gap.
Right. Exactly. Like, hey, we've got a match going on now. Oh, that's cool. We just needed a fourth. So you don't really care who it is. We'll learn more and more. As much as you want to give us about like, hey, I'm looking for better players, and we can sort of surface that. And we're with the technology now, where we really want to go is instead of saying like, hey, Victoria, can you get a beer Monday? To just say, hey, find me a beer with Victoria the next 3 days. To like, hey, you haven't had beer with Victoria in 2 weeks. You want me to set that up, right? And the technology exists for that now, and just make it much more sort of proactive, because it's hard. It's you got kids and activities and work and stuff.
So it automates through the calendar. Then.
Yeah, not yet, but it will. That's where
I
we're
need
going.
this in my life.
Yeah.
If anyone who knows me out there, I need this.
My wife needs it for sure. So that's where we want to take this thing. But for now, it's the best tool out there to like. I need 4 people. I'll send it to 30. Put my phone down, and we're good for whatever the activity is.
Super rad.
Yeah.
We're so stoked to have
Thank you.
Yeah, this is
I'm
awesome.
stoked to be here. This is cool. Behind the scenes, man.
Behind the
Nice
scenes.
here.
Yeah. Thanks. Anything else off the top of your head? Any shout outs?
Oh my God, I got 9 million. Can I just list people?
Yeah.
Nikki Jade, Anne-Marie Anderson, who has invited me to play at this house down on the Strand. Brooke Billings, Matt Smith, my wife Amy,
Love it.
Lainey and Vet are my kids, and my dad.
There you go.
That's it.
Love it.
Thank you.
Yes.
Culture Brewery. Kelly at Culture has been just tremendously supportive in this short time, and we're super excited. That is a fun place.
Oh,
I'd
super
love
fun.
to host beach volleyball in Culture, but I don't think that one's
Well, you know what?
work.
We'll figure it out. We'll ask her. So it's sometimes I think you work out harder when you know there's a beer sitting right there.
Exactly. It's the end line. We can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Let's Poney, PONEY.com. I'm Chris at Let's Poney. If anybody's interested, any feedback, anything, I'm the CEO. I have to answer. So, but we'd like to help anybody, any leagues or trainers or just matches, and we're just gonna be out there, all summer. So, yeah.
Stoked.
Awesome.
Sweet. Thanks
you.
for coming on.
Thank you. Thanks for
Make
having
sure
me.
to download Poney, everyone. Subscribe and like this episode. Keep it gritty out there.
Boom, boom, make that